Hi, I am Jay, and I got a chance to check out the Epson XP 640 small-in-one printer for Mom Starts 2016 Holiday Gift Guide. It is a pretty capable little device. Actually, the first thing I noticed when I took it out of the box was it has a duplexer on the back, and what that means is it's able to do two-sided printing. So I was pretty excited about that. I wasn't expecting it to be able to do something like that. So basically, it can print out a page, pull it back in, flip it over, and print out on the other side automatically for you. So you can do, and one of the first things I tried was some two-sided documents, and sure enough, you can scan it, and it'll print the whole thing out for you. Or if you want to save paper, if you have two things you need to copy, you can do them one at a time and, have it print out all on one paper. So there's quite a bit going on here. This is the main control screen, and you can adjust it to, so you might have it up on a higher desk, or you might have it kind of low down, and it can just sit at whatever level is comfortable for you. And you can see quite a bit is going on here. It's very flexible, and it really has three different trays. There's the main tray for, the standard large size paper. That can be adjusted down. There's yet another tray that handles many, smaller formats and even international format paper. And then there is yet another tray for printing on CDs, and that's stored down here. And we got a chance to try that out. It actually did a really nice job on this printable CD. These are some friends on a karaoke night. It came out really nicely. It also gives you the opportunity to test to see how that would look. And, you can print it out on standard paper. That's a picture I took. So you can see if it's going to work out. And basically what you do is you put the CD on here. And if it has kind of a standard system where you have these arrows to line up. And it slides right in here. You line it up with those existing arrows. And it will automatically draw that tray in, and it prints on the CD itself. And then that is stored on the bottom of this tray, just to keep it tucked and out of the way. So here are a few things. One picture I took over at my grandma's, a while back, is this, and this is kind of the picture I use to test out printers, and it came out beautifully. In fact, a lot of these lines here are just reflections from other glass, and when the printer does too good of a job, it almost looks like streaking, but that's not streaking. Those are all pictures, and you can see the colors and the glass just came out really nice. You can't really ask for much more than that. I was able to scan in an old picture of my parents, a little bit before I was born, and it was quite an old picture to start with, but did a great job of copying that. And here's Beeb and I just took a screenshot from Instagram, and that's what we came up with here, and that's what I used for one of the test prints for the CD. It comes preloaded with lots of features. Most of what you can do, you don't even necessarily need a computer. It can just copy things. You can load the picture straight in on an SD card, and it just has a lot of built-in functions just on the screen here. For example, here's where you can do all kind. Here's the greeting cards. You can do multiple size layout on one large piece of paper. Personal stationery is something that I found myself using a bit. You can you can print out just standard graph paper. I used that just not too long ago. And even it's nice when you just need a calendar. You can just walk over, select calendar, Let's go monthly. And, well, let's see, next month is January of 2017. So let's do that. I have plain paper in it. And, okay, one copy. It's going to ask me to, there's another tray that outputs the paper, so it's going to ask me to do that if I hadn't remembered to already. And once I do that, off it goes. And this will give you an idea of, how quickly it prints. And it's pretty similar, the same speed with even the full color photos. So there you go, there is a calendar for just next month. And yes, the printer set up really quickly, and especially with all the mobile devices, it was just perfect. You download the Epson device on the store, it just worked fine. The only little snafu I ran into is we had also had an earlier version, the XP 420, and I put the newer software on at the same time, and there was some confusion. I was able to fix that by uninstalling the old software and putting the new stuff in. The other computer still, we can print to it, but it won't initiate a scan. But other than that, it's been great. It's handled every format and style of paper that we put in. So yeah, I would recommend it definitely for somebody who prints a lot of photos, and it does a good job of being useful, in a home office, just for daily tasks. So thank you very much.